Yeah, I guess we're learning. All right, we're gonna start. We're gonna call to order this meeting. It's being streamed live on Facebook and will remain there permanently. Welcome to the Carbon County Animal Shelter Advisory Commission. Today is June 3rd, 6 p.m. and we are at 44 Susquehanna Street. Let's have a moment of silence. Pledge of allegiance.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it falls,
One nation, under God,
indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Roll call, Christina is absent tonight. Dr. Don here, Peggy here, and Tanya is here. Anybody have happy fails? No happy. All right, we're gonna do approval of the minutes for April. Can I have a motion to approve April?
I'll make a motion.
And I'll second it. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. We have to do a correction to the February's minutes, so we just need a new approval. So approval of the February 2025 minutes. There was a correction to the date, which is February 2025. The next meeting date was April 1st, 2025. Can I have a motion to approve February's minutes?
I'll make a motion.
And I'll second it. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Yes, welcome, Michelle, as always. No public comments at this time. Our commissioner is absent, so no commissioners' comments. Chairman's comments. As always, we thank everyone who donates, all of our followers, all of our, anybody that just donates in the county, outside of the county. We just thank everybody. It really makes a big difference at the shelter, so we thank you for that. I don't have any best friends updates. Usually that's Christina, so we'll follow up that next meeting. Director's report. Tom, would you like to go over that?
Sure. Under personal status, we still have one vacant part-time K-9 officer. We did have an application come down, so we're gonna be calling and speaking to that person. Hopefully that works out. Under financial status, for food wise, we had $2,736 in food donated. That's because Fresh Pet was kind enough to give us another big pallet of food, which all the dogs love. Supplies, $1,091. Very good. So we don't need anything because everybody's kind enough to bring it in for us. And then total numbers of kennels are 16. Number of dogs at the start of the month was 22. Number of dogs at the end of the month were 16. Adoptions were 7, which is very good. Owner surrender taken in 1. Hold and release to owner 8. Dogs rehomed instead of shelter were 10. Total number in our care at one time was 22. Police calls were 7. Calls after hours were 6. Facility report, I have nothing to report. Outstanding work orders would be the cameras. They did come down, take a look at them, see where they would go. We're waiting for them to be installed. Nothing on ceiling in the kennel area, although that's probably nice weather related, so they're waiting on that. Everything's working good with the vehicle.
You want to do May as well, or
What?
May? I think that was April. There's a report on the back that says May or. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Never mind.
Oh, I did.
There is May.
Yeah,
Okay.
I did April. Now I gotta do May, I forgot to do that.
Sorry, yeah.
That's
we're only
okay,
2
that's
months
okay,
in.
that's why that 22 number threw me off.
Yeah,
That's okay. Same with personal status for May, we're one part-timer, which we're looking to interview very soon. The application came in, the food was 5,141. That was the fresh pet that was donated, so we appreciate that. The supplies, 2,658. That's a lot. That's our bags, our bleach, our cleaning stuff, our laundry detergent, all of that's included in that. So we're very grateful for that. Total number of kennels 16, number of dogs at the start of the month was 16, number of dogs at the end of the month were 15, adoptions were 9, which is good. Owner surrender taken in were 2, hold and release to owner were 4, dogs rehomed instead of shelter was 9. Total number in the care at one time was 18, police calls were 11, and calls after hour were 9. And then the same thing for the facility report. We're waiting for the cameras to get installed and the ceiling in the kennel area to be repaired. We did order the last 3 kennel doors that we needed. So that order has been placed and we should be getting them. So we're happy about that because that will complete that.
it was a nice article in the Times News about them too.
It was nice, yeah. It was very nice.
Great, thank you for that.
All right.
All right, next we have a facility update, the shed, has anything been done on it?
Nothing has been done yet on the shed.
That's something you would like us to?
We like to move along with it. I mean, we might wanna ask the commissioners if they could bid it out somehow and get
Okay.
it done that way, because it's a pretty long time now. I know the money's sitting there for the materials. There were $5,000 donated for that. I appreciate that maintenance, wants to help us with it, but they're very busy with everything else. And now that the nice weather's here, they also have to get a lot of things ready throughout the county with that. So it went from the courthouse repairs, renovation to the nice weather. So maybe we could look at using some of that donation money and actually having a local contractor or contractors come in and give a bid and see what it will cost to get it done and get it done. It'd be nice to have it finished up and be able to use it.
Maybe we could put something together
Mhm.
and then we'll sign off on it and send it to the commissioners so that.
Yeah,
we
that
get-
would be nice. I mean, it certainly is an option. We recently received money from, people left us in their will and stuff like that. So I think there's money there to get the work done. I think probably a couple local contractors would be happy to give us a very fair price to see it get done. And, it'd be nice to be able to use that building. So that might be something to look at.
Okay, we definitely will.
So, and then the roof leak, it only leaks sometimes, which is a positive thing. It all depends how hard it's raining and which way the wind is blowing. But it creates a problem because you have a spot in the ceiling now that's getting a little moldy, and not only is it unsightly to look at, but it could cause problems down the road. So we'd like to see that cleared up somehow. Advertising, marketing, fundraising, I don't have anything for that. The yard sale, we did send in an official request for it, and somehow it got to the meeting late, so we're expecting that to be approved this week where we can actually advertise for it. We can't advertise for it yet until they officially approve it, which is understandable. No complaints there.
Do you think you'll need another storage unit or we're gonna use the shed? for
We're
that?
hoping for another storage unit. If they approve it with the yard sale, then we'll reach out to the company that was kind enough to lend it last time and see if they'll help us again. If not, we'll put the word out. So it would definitely help.
But the annual budget discussion, you have any purchase or improvement goals for 2026? We recommended the driveway improvements, maybe paving or modified to fill in some of the holes in the driveway, or has that been pretty well graded off?
Well, there has been, they did put some stone in not too long ago, so that cleaned it up that way. Right now it's not so bad right now, to be honest with you.
Alright.
It would be nice if we could get the lines redone, the parking spot lines. I think would be nice. And I know the county has their own machine that does that, so
Okay, good.
should be no problem.
We do have the state dog warden coming after the meeting to talk tonight, so we're gonna hang out for a little bit. You're welcome to stay, Tom and Michelle. I think Christina had it set up for maybe around 6:30 because the meetings are pretty quick. Future workshop meetings on format suggestions to update. Oh, this is for the website. I think we're gonna meet. We haven't really discussed.
meetings.
Just, okay. Just future workshop meetings, that's after hours, we'll do that. New business, I know a couple of years ago when I first started, it was recommended maybe about a fenced-in dog area, enrichment area. So we would like to present that, if you're okay, Tom, with that. We just have a letter to see if we can get an outdoor play area, kennel area that wouldn't be open to the public, but for the dogs. We were thinking when the dogs are enjoying the outdoor kennels, the dog is not permitted to be loose in the run area. So we were looking at either across from the Memorial Garden over there or that little corner piece of land. Where would you think?
It could actually go next to the Memorial Garden in that grass area maybe, because a lot of people will walk the dog when they come back from walks, like in that area. So that might be a good place from the, let them run and right there, so they could be observed that there's a problem and someone could
So you can
get
see
to them
it.
easy enough. So it wouldn't have to be a big fencing area, but just something where the dog can run and catch a ball and maybe a bench inside and
Yeah, that's,
something like that, so.
yeah, we would like to see
Yeah.
something like that. So we drafted something for the commissioners since we do have extra donation money.
Yeah,
And we would like to see that as a project because I think it would be good idea just to have the dogs, let somebody in there, let the dog
Yeah,
run.
right, that's a good idea too. We get a lot of people that have dogs and wanna meet our dogs and they seem to be okay on the walk, but yet if we had a fenced-in area, it'd give us more room to kind of let them experience each other a little better that way, instead of inside the reception area where, you know, could be a problem. And right now with the shed not done, it'd just be a big plus having that outside area, sometimes for our own dogs too, you know?
Mhm.
And then it's easy access to water, you get a bowl of water. So that's a good little area. I don't think it's gonna be much upkeep at all. We clean that area with dog poop anyway, so cutting the grass shouldn't be a problem if you put the right gate in and like you said, if you know, we limit it to the shelter dogs and shelter
Right.
workers doing it, then we should be pretty safe that way.
Because I think the last time when it was brought up, it was a liability if we left the public in, but as long as it's on county property and it's for the
And
shelter
I think
dogs.
Nescahoning, in all honesty, is working on a dog park, so that would be nice, so that the residents in the area have something if they want it. But this would strictly be for, you know, our dogs and getting them ready for adoption or letting, you know, hopeful adoption candidates see what the dog's like off the leash with a worker present, staff member present.
It'll show more of the dog's personality too. I
Mhm.
mean, you can take them in the meet and greet room and play in there, but when a dog has a little bit of freedom, touches that grass and runs, and you
Yeah.
can see exactly.
Or even
What
just
you're-
for their benefit, for
Yeah.
enrichment,
Mhm.
and like Cody just needs to
Yeah.
burn energy, you know what I mean? So,
When they want to get their zoomies out, they
Yeah.
can go. So we're going to recommend that as long as you're in favor of it. We'll put it for like that corner and get the dogs some more space to run and have a good time and like Dr. Don said, for enrichment. So we're gonna vote, we need to vote on this. So can I have a motion to get this approved and send it to the commissioners? We will sign off on the form.
we'll make the motion and I'll second it.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Thank you. As far as new business, we really don't have too much. I'd just like to say thank you to the Times News for running the article on the kennel doors and the nice article about the Memorial Garden. Those are two back-to-back articles that saw a lot of positive comments on, and very happy to see that that part's done for the year.
We just sent down today, we sent down information to the commissioners to consider. A young man is looking to do his Eagle Scout project, and he wants to build a donation box outside, so somebody brings donations after hours, they can place it in, and it, doesn't get wet or destroyed, so. So far, with these projects from the Boy Scouts or Girl Scouts, they've been excellent and a big benefit to the shelter, so I wouldn't see why this wouldn't be either, so. Hopefully, the commissioners will approve it and the young man can get started on it. We'll help him if he needs it and then move forward with that.
Good. Any other further, or new business? Any further business that anybody has? Right, then the next meeting, August 5th already, 2025 at 6 p.m. 44 Susquehanna Street in Vimthorpe. Can I get a motion to adjourn the meeting?
And I'll second it.
All in favor?
Bye.
Aye. Okay.